Thank you all so much for being here and coming tonight to celebrate the illustrious career of Mr. Brian Ohlsen. We are going to start this evening by bringing up Brian's longtime colleague. They were together here for 24 years, Mr. Sam Tedeschi.
This can't be good. Hello, everyone. I am proud to be here this evening, and I know I have a prepared statement so I can stay on script. You know, my wife says I talk too much. So thank you for being here this evening to recognize the hard work of the Lakeview band students especially. And if you didn't know, Mr. Ohlsen's retiring this year. So, and I don't know who's happier. Brian and I taught together for 24 years. He came into the school district in 2000 when we had kind of a shift in administration and shift in the music department. And I would be remiss if I didn't say something tonight. I have a lot to say, actually, but I'll keep it brief. Yes. One thing I know for sure is Brian never wanted to be the center of attention. And I know tonight is a bit awkward for him, but he'll get over it. I remember his first beginning band concert where he had to talk to the audience and lead the show. And I think he was more nervous than the students were for their very first performance. Needless to say, he made it through it and got better from that day forward. So that he's a long way from there, but he never really wanted that spotlight, and everyone has their place. 24 years ago, Brian came to District 66 with a little bit of hesitancy, but with a lot of support. Prior to joining the staff at District 66, we were friends through our musical connections and through other friends. He was working as a sound engineer in Chicago, but he needed something a bit more reliable. Although he had a degree in music, he did not go into teaching directly out of college. I knew Brian would dive headfirst into the challenge, and after not being involved in education for a while, and he did. Over time, we developed a great working relationship. After some time, we settled into our role in the band department. Brian's baby became the jazz band, and started the Jazz Lab Band. Our teaching styles were much different, but our goals were the same. We complemented each other, and were able to offer our students diverse instruction. Having a partner that you connect with is so important, especially when you work so closely with that person. I could always count on Brian. If I needed something done, I knew he could also count on me. We did so much together, from band trips to banquets, festivals, parades, and having our groups featured at our state conference and the Midwest Band Clinic. We built a program that was consistent year to year and challenged and inspired our students. The success of our students and of the program was the result of collaborative effort and the work we did together, not just as colleagues, but as friends. We constantly were trying to improve on what we did and how we did it. I'm thankful for Brian and the support he gave me. I am thankful to have had the partner for so many years to create something we can be proud of for the rest of our lives. So my congratulations to you, Brian. The next chapter is awesome. You're gonna love it. So tonight's very special, and it was great to see some of the alumni coming in and some of the parents of some of our alumni here tonight, and just reminisce about our years together and the program. However, every teacher has at least one student they connect with well beyond their time together in middle school or high school. For us, we have many former students who have gone on to do great things both in and outside the field of music. Tonight we have a special guest. Our special guest tonight is one of those people, all the way from New York City, and I think Brian kind of figured this out at some point, but playing in the orchestra for the Broadway production of West Side Story. Let's have a nice warm welcome for Miss Lauren Wood. So, yeah, I'll bring that up. Lauren, more affectionately known as Lo Wood, and if you know anything about woodwind instruments, Lo Wood, is one of many success stories to come out of the District 66 band program. As a 4th grade student, Lauren started in the beginning band on flute with Mr. Ohlsen, yes? Or with Mr. Ohlsen? With Mr. Hodak. Okay. She was a good flute player, developed her skills through 5th grade. Lo had a unique personality. She didn't say much and was very critical of herself. She was very smart, creative in music and writing, but musically she wasn't satisfied. As we got to know her better, Mr. Ohlsen reached out to her to see if she was interested in playing saxophone for the jazz band. She immediately accepted the invitation. That was the moment she took off. It was the spark she needed to open up her desire for more music. That connection significantly changed her life, and ours as well. She has never looked back. Lo grew up in the District 66 community. She attended Downers Grove South High School, where she further developed her skills on baritone saxophone. She was a member of the Youth Jazz Ensemble of DuPage and the Merritt School of Music in Chicago. She has performed with the iconic Chicago Jazz, at the Chicago Jazz Showcase, the Pritzker Pavilion, the Art Institute of Chicago, and Chicago Symphony Center. In 2010, she moved to New York, attended New York University on scholarship, where she studied with some of the top musicians in New York City, including the SNL's Lenny Pickett, Dave Pietro, Ron McClure, and many more. She has performed with such artists as the Mingus Big Band, Nicole Zaraidis, Diva Jazz Orchestra, and the New York Chill Harmonic, and many more. There is an impressive list of top-rate individuals and bands. She has performed at all of the major jazz venues in New York. She was named the Ella Fitzgerald Scholar from 2010 to 2012 and was selected to represent the United States as part of the JMI Jazz World Orchestra in 2017 and 2018. Lo is a 4-time nominee for the Baritone Saxophone Rising Star from Downbeat Magazine Critics Poll. She was recently nominated Baritone Saxophonist of the Year for 2025. Lo Wood is an avid multi-instrumentalist playing in regional theater and off-Broadway shows, including Chorus Line, Music Man, Addams Family, and many more. She is highly sought after to perform with many Tony and Emmy Award winners. But most importantly, she has done all of this because she started playing the flute in 4th grade band. She trusted her teachers, like Mr. Ohlsen, to help fill her life with music at a young age. We are so proud to have her here tonight. I want to thank the District 66 Music Boosters for helping to bring Lo back home to be here for tonight's concert. She was excited for the invitation, and she gave up a night's work in New York City on West Side Story to be here tonight. I want to thank Mr. George Quinlan from Quinlan and Favish Music for providing Lo with a professional Barry saxophone to use this evening. And although Lauren was not able to rehearse with the band, I'm sure she will do just fine sitting in. You okay with that? Okay, good. And I know you will enjoy hearing her talents. Thanks to Sam Tedeschi for hijacking the jazz band last week for rehearsal while I took Mr. Ohlsen out for coffee and tried to divert his attention for a moment so that they could prepare for Lauren being here tonight. So, at this point, I am done. And I am so proud to introduce Lauren, and especially proud to introduce my colleague, Mr. Brian Ohlsen in the Lakeview Jazz Band. Thank you.
And one thing, the first place award-winning Lakeview Junior High School Jazz Ensemble. and Parker on the Barry sax. Abby on the drum. It's been fun to work with. This group has come a long way since the very first rehearsal this fall. And as we went on and worked on things, it became apparent that it was a couple of students needed to be featured. And this young gentleman, French horn player by trade and trumpet player by jazz. And this piece of music I hadn't done in a long time because it really hadn't fit what we had going on. And we needed another piece to challenge us. And this piece called Summertime from Porgy and Bess worked out really, really well. So I'd like to feature on this one Alex Januszewski on trumpet with Summertime. Funny story about that song. The last time I had it programmed, the student that was supposed to play it at Jazz Cafe over south got sick the day of the concert. So one of our former students, who's now a band director, ended up sitting in for it and kind of playing it. Yeah, nice job. Ready? Awesome. Now, this is where we get a chance to feature a whole bunch of others, namely Joey on the drum set with a cool little piece. Yeah, give it up. I love it when the kids love the old pieces. This is from the 30s. It's called Sing, Sing, Sing. Who's that? Hadley on the vibes. Emily, trombone. Anthony on the clarinet. Elle on the yeah, you can clap for her, that's all right. Amelia on the clarinet. Elle on the trombone. Haley on the trumpet. Brenna on the alto sax. Sean on the alto sax. And Joey Raffenentti on the drums. All right, this is probably my absolute favorite jazz ensemble piece that I've played over the years. I've programmed it way too many times because it's just a great arrangement. And I think one of the last times I played it, Lo happened to be in town and on the day of our concert, he came in and sat with us. So you're gonna love this. This is Watermelon Man. Thank you. Wood. Joey Raffenentti on the drums. Lakeview solos, Colin on the trumpet. Award-winning Sean Sweeney on the alto. Alex again on the trumpet, and Liam on the alto saxophone. Thank you so much. All right, good night. Kidding. Thank you so much. Hey, we have just a couple moments so we can transition to the legit side of our program. And just bear with us for that small moment. We'll get going on to our Symphonic Winds. Thank you very much. Wow, you're quiet. Awesome. Thank you for coming. We are about ready to embark on some really, really fun songs. Really, really fun songs. I've been working, and Mr. T have been working on programming for this concert since August. So you're gonna like what you hear. It's the past couple of rehearsals have been really, really good with what they've been doing, and this band, the Symphonic Winds, swept both their division and the entire overall at Cleveland last week with 2 first place. That was really cool. It was really cool. Yeah, I think they've been caught up on their sleep. All right, without further ado, let's kick this off. This is called Wild Frontier.
Thank you so much. Just a quick program note for you. The order of the pieces in the program is slightly off. We will be playing Dragonstone here, and then after that, following that will be Rhapsody. Thank you so much. Tonight we have a very special opportunity to feature a student who has written a composition that we are premiering tonight, and that student is our 7th grader, Willem Bortman. At the end of last year, Willem approached Mr. Ohlsen and I with a draft of his piece Rhapsody and expressed a desire to play it with a little brass ensemble here at school. So throughout the summer and throughout this school year, Willem met with Mr. Ohlsen and myself approximately 10 times to work on the piece, refining it, and those sessions were centered around understanding the proper part writing rules, developing chord structures, writing melodies, using proper notation, and adding musical elements to enhance the piece and turn it into the piece you will hear tonight. The group that's performing it met about 4 or 5 times outside of our normal rehearsal time to put this together, and that allowed Willem to hear his piece come to life, make adjustments, and get it to its final product. We hope you enjoy the world premiere of Rhapsody by Willem Bortman.
That was pretty cool. First time that we've had a student composer since I've been here. And I know from experience what it's like to hear your composition played with real instruments for the first time. I wrote one for the 6th graders for a couple weeks ago, and I remember hearing that first note in rehearsal. It's like, oh, that was cool. So I'm hoping that it had the same effect for Willem. Well done. One more time. All right. This is really cool, being able to feature all these students, and this song is no exception here. Excuse me. So every year at our last concert, we like to find an 8th grader who is worthy and who is capable and who is interested in being our student conductor. And sometimes when we ask students about that, they're like, "Oh, I don't know." And I remember pulling Joy aside and say, "Hey, would you look for a student conductor? Would you like to do that?" He's like, "Oh yeah." He was all in, and he's been doing a great job. So I'd like to introduce Joy Raffenentti and invite him to the podium. It's a nice march called Freedom City. I've been messing with Joey all year. He was on the golf team in the Pollo. Yeah, fantastic. All right. We have some business things to take care of, so I think we're going to bring out the raffle baskets here and take care of all that hoo-ha before we. Oh, there they come. Thank you.
We hope you were able to participate in our raffle. We are going to start with the scoop. There it is. Number 32, and that is Patty Richards. Next up is our Glow Up Your Home and Car package. Number 68, a recent one. That goes to Steve Pinta. I believe that's a beginning parent. Up next is the Once and Future Music Kid, a perfect basket for all you incoming DGS students. 85. That is... Oh, I think we have our winner. And, yes, wonderful. Next up, this is one of my favorites as well, the Mr. Ohlsen's Favorite Things basket. This was a popular one. Number 33, that is Brissa Cattrall. Our next one, Soaring Into Summer. $76. Alex Molina. I'd like to see the evidence of that. This is the Lego set. Another very popular one. 91. Miles Mueller, one of our fifth graders. And I should reiterate, if you are a winner who is present, you can pick up your prize at the end of the evening. Next up is the Spring Has Sprung package. Yes, it certainly has. Number 29, Janine Phalo. All right, and then we do actually have one final basket, and this was actually a later donation. So we turned this basket, it was a wrestling package, into a raffle amongst the students, and that winner goes to Jacob Seraphin. So we'll give you all that here in a moment, Jacob. Thank you for your patience with that. Before we move on to our next portion of the program, we are, and I know some of them just left, so I'm going to really quickly ask them to hurry back. We would like to bring up all of our music boosters to the front of the stage. If you are a music booster, could you please come up here? This team in front of you is some of the most important people in this music program. They are the people who we rely on to do so many things behind the scenes with getting these concerts and all the events we do off the ground and help run all this with so many things, whether it's helping set up events, go out and purchase concessions, staying here late to set up, or getting here early to set up, or staying late to help tear down. These people are all incredible helpers and people to the music program, and we would like to recognize each and every one of them. We have Julie Molina, Janelle Phalo, Erica Sheffman, Connie Sweeney, Bettina Trevoranis, and Ian Trevoranis. Like I said, they are putting in countless hours behind the scenes, and we cannot thank them enough for all their work this year. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. We are always seeking new music boosters as well. So if you are interested in joining the boosters and wanting to find a way to get more involved in your child's program in music education, please come talk to any of the music staff here in District 66. We would love to talk to you about how you can get involved, ways you ways you can contribute your time and energy to supporting your child's music education. We're going to bring Mr. Ohlsen back up to the stage for a march that he's been wanting to play all year, and we finally get to perform it. This is Marche Diabolique. Thank you so much. Before we have a laundry list of things to go through, we would like to first do a few thank yous. First, a huge thank you to our administration here at District 66. That's Dr. Wise, our superintendent, all of our building principals, Dr. Lyles, Mrs. Fitzgerald, Mr. Little. All of them are huge supporters of this program, including our school board. They support this program and help build us up and give us all these amazing opportunities to do what we are able to do here. So let's give a big round of applause for all those people. I'd also like to thank our custodial staff and maintenance crew here in District 66. They are all the people who are helping get this space set up, get it clean each and every day, ready for school the next day, staying late. All those things that happen behind the scenes does not go unnoticed from all of them. So let's give them all a big round of applause. A big thank you goes out to all of you, the parents. You are the people here supporting your child's music education, getting them to remember their instruments, come to lessons, getting them here outside of school hours for all of these extra performances. We cannot do what we do without you. So let's give all the parents a big round of applause. And now, we would like to bring up a few students who would like to do some talking about Mr. Ohlsen. So we are going to start with Mr. Alex Janaszewski.
Hello everyone, hello everyone. My name's Alex Janaszewski and I've been in the band for 5 years and I've been playing the French horn. So this last week, I was at my sister's band concert, which is 5th and 6th graders. And the growth from 5th to 6th grade was incredible. I mean, you go from playing F concert to this beautiful melodic chorale. And none of this could have happened without our band directors, Mr. Ohlsen and Mr. Tedeschi, who are constantly pushing us forward to reach for gold. Sometimes quite literally, like those trophies we won. They might be somewhere around here. And not only are they helping us reach for the stars, but they're also helping make class fun, be it through one of Mr. Ohlsen's backhand jokes or Mr. Tedeschi teaching us new ways to practice our songs. So a big thank you for Mr. Tedeschi and Mr. Ohlsen for another amazing year. And as a token of our appreciation, the Music Boosters have put together a gift for each of them, and I'd like to present those right now.
So Mr. Ohlsen, the Music Boosters and the District 66 community is very thankful for all your years of service and what you've shared with this community. So we're here to celebrate you tonight. We'd like to invite everyone, when you're leaving tonight, to stop in the lobby, enjoy a cookie treat, as well as stop and take a picture with Flat Ohlsen. And also there's a table with some note cards so that you can leave him a message, and there's a basket to go with it. So thank you.
We would also like to say a few words about Mr. Ohlsen. Hi, my name is and I'm Natalie Catan, and we've been in band since 4th grade. One of our band directors, Mr. Ohlsen, is retiring this year, and we wanted to say some things about our time with him. He's been an amazing director and one of our favorite teachers for 5 years. We even wrote a 5-paragraph essay about him, and I'm being completely honest. But a couple of things stick out about him. He's always been encouraging. I remember countless times Mr. Ohlsen has told me, you can play, but you just need to practice. And I remember how he would always encourage me to play my best. He gave me a solo this year, which I thought I wouldn't be able to do. But thanks to him, I got a better rating than I ever thought I would be able to achieve. Whenever students feel like they aren't good at playing their instrument, he always reassures them and tells them that they are good at playing their instruments. He always knows how to keep music alive in people.
He also has to put up with our loud, talkative group every day. From having kids throwing cough drops to blasting their instruments, Mr. Ohlsen has always found a way to improve their behavior and make sure we're locked in. One of my favorite memories is when our whole row decided to scoot back until Mr. Ohlsen noticed. He was not happy. But, like, understandable because I would have quit on the spot.
Mr. Ohlsen has had such a big impact on our musical careers and always knows how to keep music in our hearts. We will miss him very much.
Good luck in retirement. We will miss you, Mr. Ohlsen.
Thank you. We're going to make Mr. Ohlsen wait just a little bit more for his last speech. Once again, thank you all for being here this evening and taking time out of your lives to show all your love and appreciation for Mr. Ohlsen and celebrate his incredible 26 years here. I've had the pleasure of knowing Mr. Ohlsen for practically my whole life, growing up here in District 66, coming to the concerts when I was a young boy. I've known him since I could remember. But our relationship really, truly began when I was a 5th grade student in Mr. Ohlsen's, at the time, only general music class at Prairie View. I remember all of these really cool things that, in hindsight, really opened my eyes to music. I don't think I truly realized how lucky I was to have him as my music teacher. He always found new and innovative ways to get kids excited about music, and I still remember trying to pass all my levels of recorder karate, or him showing us stomp for the first time and just being amazed with how incredible music can be on such random objects. As a student at Lakeview, I was also fortunate enough to have Mr. Ohlsen as my band director in the Symphonic Band and Jazz Ensemble, where he always found ways to make rehearsals fun and energetic and memorable. He always chose music that we genuinely loved playing and had a unique ability to engage and connect with his students. I've been lucky enough to witness that same passion firsthand as I transitioned from being his former student to becoming his colleague. Brian has been an incredible mentor and friend these past 2 years, and I can't thank him enough for helping me learn everything that goes into this job. He brings an unmatched work ethic and constantly strives to be the best version of himself, not only for our students, but for his colleagues and the entire community. More importantly, Brian has made a lasting impact on generations of students. His dedication, positivity, sense of humor, and love of music have inspired countless young musicians over the years, and that impact will continue long after today. Brian, thank you for the years of dedication, for the example you've set, and for the difference you've made in so many lives. District 66 has been incredibly lucky to have you, and while you certainly will be missed, your legacy will remain. Please join me in congratulating Mr. Ohlsen.
I'm doing improv. Hi, I'm Mrs. Rickard, if you don't know. I started here 19 years ago, and if you don't know, Mr. Ohlsen and I used to share a room. So it was half band setup, half general music setup. So we really had no choice but to get along. It was like rooming with a sibling, and sometimes he'd come in and go, "Were your general music kids in the band set up? Because my stands were moved around." I'd be like, "I don't know. Where are all my dry erase markers?" "Oh, on your podium." Okay, so, but also working that closely together, we became good friends. And he's someone I really confide in a lot, and thank goodness for his sense of humor, because sometimes when I'm just having a day, he'll be there to crack a joke, and I'm like, okay, things are better now, I've laughed, I'm over it. And so it's just so important to have someone like that in your life and in your school building, and with long, busy hours between concerts and the musical, he's just been someone I can depend on. So as a colleague, I am truly going to miss him. And not to mention, to see how the students care about him and how many lives he's touched over the 19 years I've gotten to work with him. We are really, truly going to miss him here. We will make him come back and help out, and I already have big plans for you to build stuff for the musical next year. But you will not be forgotten, as we have this lovely plaque that we're going to put up in the band hallway to remember you. Show everybody.
Thank you.
Rick, that was really impressive. Next. Everybody? Okay. So much for sneaking quietly out the back door. There you go. Thank you for being here, and thanks for the kind words. I got this down to about 3 minutes and 20 seconds this morning, so we'll see what happens. All right. Before I continue, how about one more round of applause for the students? That's really what it's all about. Yeah, they've done an amazing job. I tell them this concert's not about me. Obviously, there's the retirement thing going on, but it's the work that they've put in, and they have shown it so far tonight that I'm just floored by what I've been hearing all night long. So they've done an amazing job over the past few weeks ramping up to this moment, and I'm incredibly proud of what they've been able to accomplish. Our performances at Cleveland were an incredible way to go out. Nice job. Yeah. I'm going to try to make this short as I can, but there are a few people I need to recognize as this chapter of my career is coming to an end. First, my good friend, former Lakeview band director and principal, Mr. Paul Windsor. If it wasn't for him, I would not be standing here today. I would not. It took him 6 months of convincing to get me to interview for the open director spot, and I'm glad he persisted. And no small leap of faith on his, Mr. Ward, Dr. Teedy's part, superintendent at the time, that a 37-year-old with little or no classroom experience would be a good fit. I was determined not to let them down. And that first year, that was rough. It was, yeah. I was making it up as I went along. Next, my friend and former colleague of 24 years, Mr. Sam Tedeschi, who really taught me how to be a band director. His passion for music and teaching young students was and continues to be contagious. Working alongside him was truly an honor and helped shape who I am as an educator and director. Thanks, bud. My current colleagues, Jenny Rickard, Sam Tedeschi, and Faye Lindsay, thank you for putting up with me on a daily basis. My guiding principle really has always been to do what's best for the students, and I do hope that's been evident over the years. Jenny, a special thanks for the past 19 years in introducing me to the world of musical theater. Where are you? Oh, there you go. It allowed me to pass on my love of tech and to the many students I've worked with over the years and helped reignite my artistic side with working on the props and the art side of that. Plus, there's 19 years worth of musical songs that will forever be floating around in my brain, so thank you. One from the air. I'm not going there. Thank you to the 5 superintendents, 9 principals, 2 assistant principals, and countless school board members from the past 26 years who have and continue to support the arts in our district. It's such an important part of our schools and culture, and even more important now than ever before. I look forward to seeing it prosper in the future. Past students, there's a bunch of you out there. Thank you for taking the time to be here tonight. It means a lot to me to know that I was a positive influence in your lives. And current students, thank you for all your kind work over the past few weeks here. I know you can't understand yet why we retire and move on, but when your knees are 63 years old, you will. Yeah. Though I will not miss the volume in the lunchroom or the band room, I will miss the enthusiasm that middle school brings. I can't wait to hear you as an audience member here and at DGS for years to come. And lastly, a huge thank you to my wife, Annette, who supported me through the ups and downs of this entire journey. She believed in me when I didn't believe in myself, and was ultimately the reason I decided to take a chance on a new career. To her and our kids, Kay and Kira, this has been for you. Once again, thank you all for being here. I sincerely appreciate all the kindness that's come my way. It's kind of weird standing here, and I've been thinking about this exact moment for a long time, and it's like, here it is. I didn't want my words to be the final thing you heard tonight. You ready? All right, here we go. Our last tune has been in the works for months. This is a really, really cool tune by a Japanese composer, uplifting and inspiring. We hope you enjoy Thawing. Thank you. housing district. Thank you so much. Special thanks to Lily Molina helping out on trumpet tonight. Raffenentti that you see earlier. The Lakeview Junior High School Symphonic Winds. Thank you. It's been my privilege and honor. I'll see you around. Have a good night.